Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Crystal and this is my social thread. So today's vlog is going to be all about my plans for the month of April, sewing plans for the month of April. And before I start, I'd like to mention what I'm wearing. I'm currently wearing the Tilly and the Buttons Lyra dress, which I have made in a beautiful cotton linen mix. This is by from Sew Me Sunshine, and it's a Nerida Hansen fabric designed by Megan Isabella. And I can just show you that print there. How lovely is that? All of these sort of bright florals on a navy background. You've got a ladybird there and also a bumblebee there. And also I would like to boast about my pattern matching. There you go. You've got bumblebees, the flowers, all the way up to the pattern matching right at the top. There you go. And this is my entry. This was my entry for Sew Recreate the Look 22, which has now come and gone. And the winners, I have seen the winners on Instagram, and they are very deserving. So that was a lovely challenge to take part in. So Tilly and the Buttons, I do have the pattern here. I'm sure you've seen it all before. Tilly and the Buttons pattern there. And I have just done the long sleeve version. This is my second long sleeve version altogether, but my 7th Lyra all in all. And this goes from a UK 6 to a UK 24, bust and waist 76 and 61 centimeters, up to 122 centimeters and 106 centimeters. So that's that one. So my first make for April. April is quite busy, although I did say with March, with all the challenges in March, I was going to give myself a break in April, but unfortunately that's not the case. As most of you will know, I am co-hosting a new challenge for April, Selfless Sew April 22, with Adele for Sew for Serenity. I have made a separate vlog on that. I will try and link a card up above or put a description below. So if you'd like to look at my Selfless Sew April 22 vlog that details some of the rules about that challenge and also the promotional makes that I'm going to do for that challenge, then please look at that vlog above. I will still do a quick roundup of those plans as well at the end of this video, so that all of my April plans are in one video as well, which is this video here. Excellent. So the first thing I plan to make, I have 4 makes actually for myself, and the first make is actually a bag. I've shown you this one before. This is a company called bagsandpieces.co, and it comes in a lovely gift box. It's a leather shoulder bag kit, all the way from, I think it's Germany. Yes, it's from Germany, but I'll show you the colorway that I chose. It's this beautiful blush nude pink, and the leather just smells gorgeous. And you can see this piece here, it's got all the pre-holed holes in the leather there. And it's a beautiful kit. I have done an unboxing of this in a separate vlog. I'll try and link it up below. And I'll post a picture of the finished bag of what it will look like. You've got all the hardware here for the bag. You have all the different sort of glues and paints that come in it with it. And also, because when I ordered the bag, I used a code from the Little Pomegranate, Romana from the Little Pomegranate, and there was a code she was giving away. And if you type that in when you placed an order, you got a free little gift. And I've got like a leather, what would you call this? Like a leather tag that you can attach to your bag with my initials on it, CC, in gold, which is a really nice touch. So that's the first item I want to make, that shoulder bag. And we have just recently, when I say recently, we moved from London about 5 months ago, and we're now in Cambridgeshire. And actually we are going to visit London again and stay in London for a week throughout the last week of Easter holidays. So I'm planning to bring this kit with me when I go up to London, in case I do have any spare time when I'm just sitting around at home, and I can get stuck on doing this, because everything I need is in this kit. And I don't think I'll be allowed to bring my sewing machine with me. I think my children won't let me bring my sewing machine with me. So this is that. That's the first make I want to do. The second make I want to make up is a new pattern that I've just purchased actually. It's the Highland wrap dress by Ali Olsen. I just came across this probably a couple of months ago now. And these are the line drawings here. So you can have a sleeveless version with sleeves. It's got bust darts and it's got a neck facing, and it's quite almost like a straight pencil skirt. So you've got the maxi version or the midi version, and you've got side slits as well. And at the back, you can't see it, well, you can see it from here. It is slightly elasticated at the back, which is nice, and that will give you a good fit. This comes in a UK, actually it's not UK, a size 0, which is bust of 32, waist of 26, up to 18, which is bust of 43, and waist of 37, and that's in inches. And basically, I want to make this long sleeve, I'm not sure if I'm going to go for the midi or the maxi. I'm not sure, depending on how much fabric I have, but I do want the short sleeves on this, and I want to make it in this beautiful fabric here. This is a Lady McElroy linen chambray. I'll hold it out for you. How beautiful is that? I think it's called something Venice, like Streets of Venice or something, and it's a linen chambray. Look at all those beautiful colors there, like a seaside scape. And so this is from Lady McElroy. This is in their new base, which is a linen chambray. They have got a couple of their prints on this new base now. The first time I saw this was on the Great British Sewing Bee. One of the contestants used this exact same print, but I think they used a viscose base, and I really liked it. And when I went to buy it online, I saw that they had it in this base, and I thought I quite like a chambray and linen as well. So linen and chambray, best of both worlds. So I'd like to make that I'd like to use this for the Ali Olsen dress. And to go with that, because April is, although the sun has been shining, it's also been snowing recently. So it's kind of a bit of odd weather. I'm going to make a cardigan to go with that. And I'm going to make the Sinclair Patterns Harper cardigan. And it's just the long line cardigan, and it's got like a band all the way around the front, a band at the bottom, cuffs and some pockets. And this is the free pattern from Sinclair Patterns, which is really amazing actually. I'm really impressed by this pattern. I've kind of chopped off the line drawings here, which is a shame. But basically these are the instructions. It comes in full color instructions. It tells you, fabric choice, styling options, supplies and notions. It comes in A0 that you can print out at the copier shop, or A4 which you can print out at home. It gives you ways to adjust the waist, bust and hips. It also comes in petite, regular and tall sizes, which is really good. And what else does it tell you? It tells you how to stabilize your shoulder seams. It's basically a fully well drafted pattern with full color instructions, which I think is amazing, bearing in mind it's a free pattern, and it is actually quite a popular pattern on Instagram. And I've had my eye on this for a while, but I've never actually printed it out or made it, but I have obviously done it now. So my pattern's already cut out, and the fabric I'm going to use for that is this. It's I don't know what you would call it, like a knit fabric, and it's got some lovely stretch there. I don't know if this is stretch this way as well. A very tiny stretch this way, and more of a stretch there, and it's in like a dusky pink colorway. So I'm going to do that Harper cardigan in this, and I think it matches quite nicely with the Lady McElroy. If I just hold that out, sort of the pink and the flowers goes quite well with the pink of the knit fabric that I've got there. So that's my is that my first dress, well, my first outfit for April plans. And with this Ali Olsen dress as well, I wanted to make, so technically the dress with the Lady McElroy is going to be a toile, in the sense, a wearable toile, in the sense that the main reason I bought this dress was because I want to make an occasion dress for this. I'm going to my brother-in-law's wedding at the end of April. I'm leaving it pretty last minute, in fact, to make this dress. But I do like this version here. but with the sleeves, instead of the normal sleeves, I am going to try and widen the sleeve head for this, so that I have so that I can put enough gathering stitches to gather it up to have like a poofy sleeve. And if that doesn't work, I also have the sage brush top pattern, and I know the sleeves on that is a very big sleeve head and it's a very poofy sleeve, so I could either use that one. I also have the Anthea blouse by Anna Allen. Again, that's got another big poofy sleeve, so I could either use the sage brush top or the Anthea sleeve to attach to this dress here. And the fabric I'm going to use for that occasion dress is over here. So I have shown you this before. It's a Ghee Pure lace from Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn in a black, and I'll show you the lace up here. I don't know if I can undo it. Let me, if I put some fabric behind it. And then I also managed to get a champagne, it's called Shantung satin or something from Minerva Crafts, and I'm going to use that as the lining behind it, and let me show you what that looks like. So it's coming coming up quite light on the camera there, but it's actually more of a champagne color. And if I can hold that up, I don't know if you can see. And also the bottom of this lace actually has like a scalloped so there you go. And I think that looks quite nice, very occasion wear. I think it's quite classy, and the colours are quite nice as well. And then obviously at the hem, I'm going to just put the lining sort of up to here maybe, so that this scallop version, this scallop part is see-through, as it were. So that's quite nice. And then with the poofy sleeves, I'm not going to put the scallops at the poofy sleeves. I think I'm just going to put this bit on the poofy sleeves, and I think that will look quite nice. I know it's probably not, I don't know, a wrap dress is probably not considered occasion wear, but what I found is the fabric really does change a pattern, as it were. So if I show you my let me just move you over here. That dress back there is a sew over Eve dress, and I've made the Eve a couple of times, but for this version I've used sort of a brocade, sort of like it's like a mesh fabric, and then it's got like embroidered sparkly brocade floral on it, and then like a lovely pink satin behind it as the lining, and the sleeves are unlined. And I think just with the change of the fabric, it's just elevated that sort of casual wrap dress into an occasion dress, which I really like the idea of. I was going to use the Eve dress again for my current dress that I want to make for the wedding, but with the Eve dress, the skirt is slightly more A-line, and also it has a yoke at the front. Does it have one at the back? A yoke at the front with pleat details here, which I don't really want to go for. And also, is it fully lined? No, it hasn't got a facing. Yeah, I think it's, I'm not sure what the facing is for that. But I didn't want to be hacking the pattern or anything. I don't have time to be sort of getting rid of the yoke, getting rid of the pleats, changing the skirt shape. So I thought I would buy this pattern here. Also, I had my eye on it anyway, because I quite like the style where it's sort of a more straighter skirt, and it's got the side slits, which I think is quite nice for a casual dress, which I've just shown you that I wanted to make in the Lady McElroy fabric, and also for this occasion wear dress. I think that's going to work quite nicely with that. So hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll be able to show you both of those if they go well. So it's 1, 2, 3, so that's 4 items I want to make for myself, and then the rest of my plans for April are obviously my promotional makes for Selfless, so April 22, and I will quickly run through those with you as well. So the first thing I wanted to make was the Page hoodie by Chalk and Notch, and I'm going to make the one with the hemband, not the one with the drawstring, and I'm going to lengthen it because this is a crop version, and I'm making that for my goddaughter, whose birthday is coming up at the end of April, which is very timely. And the fabric I'm going to use for that, bear with me, is some lovely French terry in a marble print. So I'll just show you. So it's sort of got teal colours, lilac, purples, pinks, whites, golds. I'll just show you up there. and it's got a beautiful stretch. And with that, I'm going to do the cuffing and the bands in a matching sort of sparkle green ribbing. So this sparkle green ribbing is from Jelly Fabrics. This fabric here is from Fabric Mania of Facebook. So that's my first make for Selfless Sew April 22. The second make I wanted to do was the Pauline Alice Al Dyer dress, and I'm making this version here for my daughter for the same wedding that we're going to. And the fabric I wanted to use for that is this beautiful Midnight Rosette Scuba from Lady McElroy. I mean, look at that. Look how fluid and just vivid those colours are. I love a floral, and I love sort of burgundies. That's sort of my colourway, burgundies, pinks, and mustards as well I quite like. So I mean, for a scuba, it's actually a very fine, it's not too thick at all, it's very fine, still has lovely drape, and that's what I'm making for my daughter. I really love this print. I actually have a Pauline Alice dress as well, but I have this this wrap version with short sleeves in the same fabric, the same scuba fabric, but that doesn't fit my daughter. She's a bit bigger busted than me, so, and she obviously wanted her own style. She likes the round neck and I think a longer skirt that flares out, the panelled skirt. So she asked if she could, I said basically, what would you like to wear for the wedding? And she requested this fabric, which is that one there. I also have this fabric in a different base. As I was telling you, Lady McElroy do have a linen chambray base now as an option for some of their prints, and this Midnight Rosette came in that base as well. So here it is. You can see the sort of linen-y texture there, and this is a linen chambray. Again, the same Midnight Rose print, but if I put the two together, I can show you that obviously the scuba is more vivid and more, can you say shiny? Like the print is more shiny. Oh, actually up there you can't really tell. So there's the rose for the scuba, and there's the rose for the linen chambray. So it's just slightly kind of more watercolored, or more not as sharp as the scuba. But I love this print so much, as I say. And for this one, I was going to make a lyra, because I love the lyra so much. I was going to make the lyra in that. Or also I could make, oh no, I could make it in this dress. Where's that pattern which I just showed you? I could make it in that. I really like that idea, but obviously not for April because I've got too much in April already. So that might be a future plan. The next thing I wanted to make was, a dress for my daughter, my 7-year-old daughter. And I bought this pattern from Ellie and Mac. And this is called the Be Curious dress pattern. And I really like this chambray version here. But I think I am going to lengthen the bodice by maybe an inch or two, and lengthen the skirt by an inch or two, just so that when she's running around and stuff, you know, you can't see her knickers. And also it will last a bit longer as well. And that comes from age 12 months to big kid 12, which is really good. I bought this ages ago, but I just haven't made it. And I've already cut that out. So I'll just show you. I am using a chambray as well, a slightly different shade of blue. So this is the front bodice. And the lining, I've just got some leftover cotton poplin lining, which I'm just going to use for the lining. So that's for my 7-year-old daughter. The next thing I wanted to make was a hoodie for my godson, and I've chosen this pattern, the Daddy Melian pattern, and that's by a company called Melian's Creatives. It's a German company. I first came across them via Instagram. There were some lovely makes on there that drew me to this pattern. It is in German, and so what I've had to do, which I've actually just discovered, Google has a Google Translate feature, and if you just type in German, you just cut and paste the instructions in German, put it in that Google Translate, and it will translate it to you for you in English, which is really, really handy. And the reason I like this pattern is it has panels, but the panels are in chevrons. I don't know if you can see the chevrons on there, chevrons on the bodice. You can see it there as well. I do already have a pattern, the Tuesday hoodie pattern by Ellie and Mac, and they also come in the panels, but they're just normal rectangles. And I quite like the chevron detail for this pattern. I bought some lovely jogging sweatshirting fabric from Pound Fabrics, and also Jelly Fabrics to make this pattern for my godson. And what else? So that's that one. And then the last but not least, the pattern I'm going to make is this Adeline dress by Forget Me Not Patterns. I've made this before as my entry for So Yellow Ferendo, and this is the version I'm going to make here for my daughter. And I'm going to make it in this sort of deep red rust linen cotton blend, which is here. This was in the sale at Fabric Godmother. So there you go. Sorry, I've ironed it, and I've ironed it. I've washed it, but I've not ironed it. And that's that. So that's all of my makes for, not makes, all of my plans for April. So that's the bag, 2 dresses and a cardigan for myself. And then I've got 5 makes for my Selfless Sew April, which is a hoodie for my godson, a hoodie for my goddaughter, 2 dresses for my daughter, so that's 4, and a dress for my 7-year-old. Oh, what else am I missing? Oh, that's it. So 5 makes for my Selfless Sew April and 4 makes for myself. So hopefully I'll get through all of that. So just to say, with regards to the Selfless Sew April 22 challenge, one of our sponsors, Elephant in My Handbag, did contact me last week with regards to doing an Instagram live, which I've never done before. So I'm relying on them basically to tell me, lead me the way. That's been booked for tomorrow, Monday, April the 4th at 1 p.m. So it's a lunchtime live. Hopefully you can all tune in. I'm basically going to go through the details of the challenge, also some of the rules. Elephant in My Handbag are going to obviously promote their shop and their prize that they're going to offer. So that's at 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's Sunday the 3rd of April today. I'm hoping to upload this today, so you'll be able to see it today. And that's it really. With regards to the challenge, it is my first time hosting a challenge. It's Adele's first time hosting a challenge as well. So I hope you do bear with us if there are any technical difficulties or logistical difficulties with hosting this challenge, running it and judging all the wonderful entries that we are hoping to get on the 30th of April. In the meantime, I will have a Friday sews vlog coming up as well this Friday with a roundup of hopefully the makes that I've completed this week or this coming week, and I also have quite a few fabric hauls which I don't want to put onto this video. I'll put it onto the Friday sews video, and that's it really. Oh, just to say, I'll post up a picture of the dress that I'm wearing, because I don't think I went into too much detail about it at the beginning. And so it's the one with the elasticated cuffs there, today it says button placket, and the collar and everything. So yeah, lovely. Well, thank you so much for watching. To all my new viewers and all my returning viewers, thank you so much, and I hope that you will join me again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.